My name is Godwin Aku. I'm a professor of urban and economic geography within the Department of Geography and Environment at the University of Western Ontario. I study local economic development. What does that mean? How it simply means how can local areas promote their local economies economically to be a vibrant local economy in order to attract businesses and also attract residents to their local area to be able to be competitive within the current global economy. Most Western world economies have prospered on manufacturing industries for many, many years. But over the last 2 to 3 decades or so, a lot of cities and local communities have been experiencing industrial shutdowns. For example, in Canada, over 500,000 jobs have been lost since 2000. About half of those occurred in Ontario, which is the economic hub of Canada. In the US, 4.4 million jobs have been lost. In the UK, 1.7 million have been lost. And then in France as well, over 900,000 jobs have been lost. So what we are trying to do is to understand what impacts do plant closures have on local economies, both in the local economy as well as the labor market in those places. And also how can local economies respond in terms of policies to achieve what we call the 4 Rs of local economic development. The 4R refers to recovery, resistance, reorientation, and revival. Currently, our policy findings are being used actually at the provincial level, at the local level, in mainstreaming policy development. Specifically, we've discovered that one of the important ways by which local economies can rebound from any shock, including plant closures, is diversification. It has to diversify the economy. So our research has provided various ways by which local economies can diversify their local economy in order to build a strong economic base. In our research, we've identified strength of local economy, which we have mapped out clearly, and the local economies are taking advantage of making sure that they build on those strengths. And where they identify weaknesses, we've also suggested policy implication or how they can policy measures that can be taken to strengthen those weaknesses in their local economies. One of the things that we are hoping to do currently is to study how ex-workers, those who have been laid off from plant closures, can get back to the local economy. That is one major next phase that the Pre-CREATE project is currently working on. So our papers have been published based on the work that we've been working on plant closures. Our papers have appeared in some very international journals like Regional Studies and Regional Science, Area, Urban Geography, and among others. And we are hoping that moving forward, we can actually narrow some of our findings into more technical report that we can give to various organizations like Ontario Economic Development Council, which are very much interested in our work as well. And we are currently partnering with them. They've given us a grant that we're working on, given COVID impact on local economies currently. And we are hoping that when we launch the final report, it can serve as an important document for the rest of local economies within the country.